Hello, my name is Hamza and Luwama, and I'm here to take you through the theorem called the pythogras theorem. Welcome to Simply Learning. It's our YouTube channel that we shall always be using for further discussions. So today's definition is basically going to talk about the pythogras theorem. And basically this is going to be a theorem which will talk about a side of a triangle which is maybe A, and another side which is maybe B, and then another side which is C. But the theorem states that if you get the square of the shortest side and the square of another shortest side, then they are equal to the square of the longest side. With this, the triangle would take on such a shape that if this is our right angled triangle, then the shortest side can be small a, another shorter side can be small b, then the longest side can be small c. With that definition, you would confirm that actually this triangle is a right angled triangle and it satisfies the condition of what we call the pythogras theorem. With that reason, we can have an example whereby if they give you a triangle which has sides maybe 3, then this other side is 4, they can ask you for the longest side, which is the side C, which is not defined. So with that reason, because we have now seen what the definition talks about, we can be in position to go ahead and use the definition of the principle we have talked about, and I can assume if this is my A, this can be my B, then the theorem states A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. With that, I can realize that my C is going to be the square root of A squared plus B squared, and this will give me C is equal to the root of 3 squared plus 4 squared, and this takes me to square root of 25. With this, the value of C has been attained as 5 what? As 5 units. So in this concept, you can get the side of any triangle, whether the longest side or one of the shortest sides. So that was example 1, which was just looking at a brief of one side having a dimension 3, the other side having a dimension of 4. What if question 2 has a definition like this? Maybe if you look at example 2, example 2 can also be a right angle triangle, whereby this right angle triangle, perhaps it has the longest side as 13, then it has one of the shortest side at 12, then they can ask you for another side here, B. With this, you can still use the theorem whereby A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared, and with that you can assume that the 13 is the longest side, which is C, 12 is one of the smallest sides, which is A, and consequently you can see that B squared is equal to C squared minus A squared. When you substitute, you'll have B is the square root of C squared minus A squared. With that, you can confirm that B is equal to the square root of 13 squared minus 12 squared. With that definition, furthermore, we can confirm that B is the square root of 169 minus 144. When you subtract these two, you'll get square root of 25. And thus, B is going to be equal to 5 units. It's not all the time that the answer will be 5, but I was just giving in another example of the same category which could help us get this interpretation right. So with that, you would have discussed the pythogras theorem.
You need to go over the video again so that you can understand the concept best in a way of how to get to know how this theorem works. For further information, you can always visit my YouTube channel or our YouTube channel for Simply Learning. My name is once again Ubama Hamza, and I've been your tutor for this session for this theorem. Have a good day. May you understand the concept. Bye bye.